What's going on, everybody? It's Warren, and welcome back to the Cosmic Wonder, where we talk all things Marvel and MCUs, and we have quite a bit of news regarding the MCU today. Of course, we have some Spider-Man No Way Home news to talk about, but we also have some Deadpool 3 news to talk about, and some Black Panther 2 news as well. A lot of fans were worried about Deadpool 3. Ryan Reynolds recently announced that he was kind of taking a sabbatical from movie making. And with Marvel pushing everything back, this made a lot of fans scared that Deadpool 3 was going to be pushed back as well, but don't worry, I have an update for you today. And it looks like we have some news that is good news for the release of the Spider-Man No Way Home trailer. Of course, I know we're all waiting for that, and some recent events are hinting that the trailer isn't that far away. So let's dive into it. But if you're new, be sure to subscribe so you don't miss out on any of the latest MCU news, and so you can enter for a chance to win a Spider-Man Gameverse action figure. All you gotta do to enter is subscribe to my channel and Cosmic Culture and comment on the latest videos. Okay, so let's start off with some Spider-Man No Way Home good news. Yesterday, or a couple of days ago, there was a supposed poster on a bus in Australia that was supposed to be the official poster for Spider-Man No Way Home. If you caught my video yesterday, I went into detail about this, but basically what you need to know is what I just said. It was spotted on a bus in Australia, and there's pretty much no reason for them to use a fan-made poster. But people do crazy things, especially when it comes to Spider-Man, so it very well could be a fan poster on the side of a bus promoting Spider-Man No Way Home. Doesn't make much sense, but it could happen. A lot of people are treating this like it is the official poster. However, we are not sure yet, but should be getting a confirmation on that this weekend. Today, the poster was actually spotted again on a bus, but this time it looks a little bit different. Instead of showing a full vertical poster, it's actually stretched out to be horizontal so it could fit on the entire bus horizontal wise. And for the most part, it is the same. It's the same exact picture of Spider-Man and Doc Ock's tentacles coming after him, with the cityscape in the background. And then of course on the left it says Spider-Man No Way Home. This is now 2 photos that we've seen on buses advertising Spider-Man No Way Home. Again, it would be very weird if they were going to be using fan posters to promote the film, because bus companies have zero reason to promote Spider-Man No Way Home. They don't get any money for it. People are literally advertising on the side of the bus, so they are buying that advertising space. Perhaps it could be a fan who is trying to troll, but reportedly we don't have to wait much longer to find out. According to Daniel RPK, Sony is planning on dropping the official poster for Spider-Man No Way Home sometime this weekend. That could be literally today or tomorrow. We don't have a specific time, we literally just know it's this weekend. And it's so crazy to think that fans are getting just insanely excited for a poster. And I myself am excited, and it's just really funny because Sony hasn't really given us anything. Trust me, I know it's frustrating, but it's kind of genius by Sony at the same time. Because all anyone is doing right now is talking about Spider-Man No Way Home. Not sure if this was their plan from the beginning or if they simply can't decide on what to show in a trailer, but whatever it is, it's working. And I know fans are getting frustrated, but let me warn you about the poster real quick. I've been hearing a lot of people talk and say, well, what if it shows Toby? What if it shows Andrew? What if it shows all 3 Spider-Man together on the poster? It's not going to. That is way too big of a reveal to show on a poster for the very first time. From what I've heard from some insiders, Marvel and Sony can't really decide on whether or not to show the other 2 Spider-Man in the next trailer or not. So if this is true, then they're definitely not going to be showing the other 2 Spider-Man in a poster. This is going to be probably one of the biggest reveals of all time, definitely one of the biggest reveals of all time for a comic book movie. So that epic moment is going to be saved for either on the screen without telling anybody or in the trailer. But the poster should be revealed soon, and it looks like the trailer might not be that far away either. Insiders for a couple of weeks now have been saying that the trailer is most likely 2 to 4 weeks away. They also said that it was not going to come before Eternals, and they also did claim that the Morbius trailer was going to come out first, all of which did come true. So that means that we could expect the trailer to come within the next couple of weeks. However, I have heard that it's probably not going to be next week. At least not early next week. From what I've heard, it could be any time from the 12th and on. That's a time period that a few insiders have said is when we could expect to see that second trailer. However, I just want to point out that Sony could release the trailer whenever they want. It could come early next week if they decided on that. Typically, Sony does release trailers on Tuesday, and typically in the morning, like they did Morbius. The first trailer for SpiderMan No Way Home was an exception because they released it during an event. But right now, that seems to be our best time period from the 12th of this month forward. Hopefully not too long. Some have been saying the 15th, but that is just a rumor for now. And now on to some Deadpool 3 news. Deadpool in the MCU, what a lot of us, including myself, have been waiting for an extremely long time. Well, since the first Deadpool was released at least. Now, like I mentioned, Ryan Reynolds did come out and say publicly on an Instagram post that he was taking a sabbatical from movie making. This freaked a lot of people out because that probably meant that he was no longer going to be working on Deadpool 3, and that it probably was going to get delayed. However, when I reported on this, I said that there really wasn't much to worry about because the Molyneux sisters were hired to write Deadpool 3 with Ryan Reynolds, and they were still working on it. And we have good news, and this good news is coming from Ryan Reynolds himself, and teases that a big update is probably going to come soon. When speaking with Variety and interviewing Ryan Reynolds about his upcoming movie Red Notice with Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson and Gal Gadot, they asked him if a detailed update about Deadpool 3 is coming anytime soon, in which Ryan Reynolds replied, soon. And he did confirm he is still working on Deadpool 3. In the interview he said, plugging away. I can't really comment right now, hopefully soon though. So this is great news. Ryan Reynolds took a sabbatical from movie making, but that did not affect him with writing Deadpool 3. And Deadpool 3 is his baby, so I'm not really surprised that even though he's taken a break from filmmaking, he's still working on Deadpool 3. And what's kind of funny is that Variety kind of addressed the fact that this new movie Red Notice essentially has Deadpool, Black Adam, and Wonder Woman in a movie. Variety then asked who would win in that fight between Deadpool, Black Adam, and Wonder Woman, and Ryan Reynolds said, oh boy, I think the audience is gonna win in that fight. Yeah, and whatever lawyer managed to figure out how to bring all those three together. I think Black Adam would probably win that fight, but let me know who you think would win in the comments down below. And now, like I mentioned, we do have some Black Panther 2 news, and this is kind of the bad news which I spoke about in the beginning. Bad news for a couple of different reasons. One is that the production for Black Panther 2 has shut down, and the second reason is the reason it shut down is because Letitia Wright got hurt on set. In late August, Letitia Wright was hospitalized after sustaining an injury while filming a stunt scene for Black Panther 2. She then flew back home, and the team continued to film scenes that did not have her in it. However, according to a report from The Hollywood Reporter, there aren't any unfulfilled scenes left without Shuri in them. So they pretty much cannot finish filming the movie until Letitia Wright is okay to come back to work. So they will be shutting down production until Letitia Wright can fully recover. And The Hollywood Reporter states that it should be early 2022. Hopefully this doesn't delay the movie too much. We've already had a bunch of delays happen about a few weeks ago, but hopefully Letitia Wright can recover and things can get back on track soon. So let me know what you think about all of this news in the comments down below. SpiderMan No Way Home poster coming out this weekend, Deadpool 3 still being on track and hopefully getting an update soon, and the unfortunate news about Black Panther 2. Don't forget to subscribe and like the video, and for live updates you can follow me on Instagram, Twitter, and TikTok. And as always, thank you all so much for watching. Woof woof.